Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and today we are going to take another look at Flower Cardians. Now this is a really old archetype. It's pre-COVID, I'm pretty sure. Let me see how to obtain. Yeah, August 2019 with Valhalla Rising. So it's with Nordic cards, if you even remember those. It's a nice cheap little archetype. It's all rares and normals, and honestly the deck requires that you have a lot of the archetype specific cards, because all these monster effects, when they're normal summon or special summon, you're going to draw a card, you want it to be another Flower Cardian monster, and then you get to gain that effect. So the biggest bugaboo with this deck is you have to start with Pine. Pine is the only thing you're normal summoning, so all combos have to start with Pine. Back in the day when this deck was relevant, you used to just use Restart and that would be enough. Now we have to use stuff like Destiny Draw and Dark World Dealings to just help us get to that Pine a little more so we can start all our combos. So Pine will draw one when he normal summons, you discard it if it's not a Flower Cardian, and then you get to draw one if he leaves the field in really any way. But it's just battle or card effect destruction from your opponent. Then we have the bread and butter, which is maple with deer and clover with boar. So boar is monster removal, deer is back row removal. You tribute a Flower Cardian, you special summon it, then you draw a card. You have to draw a Flower Cardian, and then you gain the effect to destroy an opponent's monster or destroy an opponent's back row. Now, think of their effect like Chaos Dragon the Pioneer, where your opponent has to make the decision to chain to it as it's used, because you don't even know if it's going to work. You have to draw a Flower Cardian in order for it to work, so they can't react to, let's say, you targeting a monster or targeting a back row. There's actually no targeting going on. It's just like Chaos Dragon the Pioneer. So that just means excellent monster removal, excellent back row removal. So other than that, we have our tuner, which is a pretty good effect on its own. You special summon it, draw one card. If it's a Flower Cardian, you get to look at the top 3 cards in your opponent's deck, set them in any order, or set them to the bottom of the deck. It's pretty good, like a Red Dragon Ninja. You could set up some pretty dead draws. Pretty cool stuff. He's also a tuner, but like it says at the very bottom, when this card is used as synchro material, you can treat it and all other synchro materials, so this card too, as a level 2 monsters. So the most you're getting is 6. We do have a level 6 Flower Cardian board fly, not very core though. So lots of other little things like Zebragrass with Moon, and Crane. They're not so much core, they're just 2k beat sticks, and they do have their own effects of redraws and special summons, but they're not too core. Like I said, it does have archetype specific spell cards. Flower stacking lets you choose the order. Reincarnation is pretty good when you get it with a Pine or any other combos like that. It's also a special summon. It just needs a bunch of archetype specific cards, guys. So it's also a very solitary-ish deck. It feels like you're just playing by yourself, really. But really, you're reacting to a lot that your opponent does. Its big major downside is you need Pine. You have to get Pine. Pine starts everything. Without Pine, you're done. If they stop your Pine with like a Karma Cut, you're done for. So that's very crippling. But other than that, it's a lot of fun. It's like playing solitaire. So hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing Assetto Kaiba. We're going first. Showing Ultimate Dragons. We have, I don't know how to say that flower, honestly. Peony with Butterfly? No idea how. Flower stacking, we get to choose our 3 cards we're going to pull next turn. Of course, we went with Pine first, because Pine starts everything. Now he's going with Protector of Eyes of Blue, into Sage, into Blue Eyes, into Spirit Dragon, and he hits us for a Destiny Draw. I think I don't use that, or I do use this. I could have just not used Destiny Draw and gone with the flower stacking and left Destiny Draw for later, but I guess I forgot or something. Anyway, we go Pine into board. Now he has to, as soon as board triggers, he had to think, Do I chain to the Spore? Do I just wait it out? No matter what he did, it wasn't going to matter. Even if he chained to the Boar's effect, he would get his Azure Eyes out. We would get our Instance of Destruction before the Azure Eyes got his protection effect off. If he doesn't chain, which he doesn't, we just get to pop his Spirit Dragon. Then we get to bring out Zebra Grass, but he does us the favor of bouncing so we don't have to somehow put a lethal amount of damage out. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing another Yami Yugi. We are going first. We have a lot of spell cards, which means we probably won't be drawing too many spell cards. We can use our flower stacking to get our Pine right in there. Then I usually go with Zebra Grasses because we only have one copy of each. And the Boars and the Deers always come. Now he's using Gaia. Only spell cards though, so we're going to be able to get a bunch of Deer to eat him up. We go Pine into Zebra Grass as we set it. Then we go Deer into Zebra Grass as we already said it. Destroy his field spell. Now he's really in trouble. We go stacking to add a Pine to our hand, not a huge deal. We go with Butterfly, throw away a Dark World Dealings though, so we don't get his effect. Kind of annoying. Now we got a Zebra Grass. He's going to hit us with a Treacherous Trap Hole. No big deal. We can reincarnation. We're just going to let us special summon from our hand the Pine. Then the Zebra Grass is right back. Zebra Grass with Moon is right back. He's going to let us grab this Boar. He's going to Karma Cut our Zebra Grass with Moon. We'll just set our Pine right there. Now he's going to bring out a Magical Gaia. That's going to give us a Destiny Draw, and we draw one from Pine. So we're going to be able to Destiny Draw another Pine. Normal Summon, that's a draw. We got another Butterfly, and then we go boom. We got a Board, just draw a monster. We draw a Pine, that pops a monster. Then we go with Butterfly, that's going to change what he draws into. Actually, we threw it to the bottom of the deck, so it was probably a little too good. And then we got a Crane. Deal with Crane, it has to be level 1 Flower Cardian, which means it has to be Pine. So Crane must be from Pine. We normal summon Pine to get a Boar, and we're going to bring out Crane from the Pine, like I said. Now, when Crane draws a monster, he gets a special summon. But I think this is the third time I whiff Crane in this replay, so I'm not good. But we do get a Deer to hit a Cyclone. We hit him for 2k, we were going to hit him for 3k, he still had a ways to go, but he scooped for us. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Seto Kaiba. We're going first. We are starting with Pine, so I mean, that's all you really want. We're going to pass our turn. He passes his turn right back, so we're going to be able to take off now. We normal summon our Pine. That draws Zebra Grass with Moon. We're going to use Dark World Dealings. We threw away a Reincarnation. Now we're going to use Flower Stacking, which is let us going to change the order of the top of our deck. Then we bring out Boar. Nothing to destroy with Boar. He threw that away with Dark World Dealings. Then we bring out Butterfly. Butterfly, we sent all the stuff to the bottom of the deck because the cards were too good. So then Zebra Grass with Moon into Deer. We get to special summon Deer. That's drawn into a Boar. Now we're only doing 3k, so we still have another 1,000 to get through at some point here. I probably could have summoned something with Zebra Grass and Moon, probably just a Deer though. Anyway, he gets a Blue Eyes in the end phase. Reload, that's not a good card. Reloads though into a Lightning Vortex, destroys both my monsters, and triggers my Destiny Draw. So we need another Pine. Guess what? We're going to Destiny Draw into another Pine. Flower Stacking, that's going to add a Deer to our hand. That's very good. Normal summon Pine, throw away Dark World Dealings, does not matter. Normal summon Crane, should not have normal summoned Crane. Threw away Flower Stacking anyway. Or it was a special summon. Special summon Deer, hit the back rows, trap holes, spot of spikes. Then we bring out the Boar, hit the Blue Eyes. All this needs is 1,000 damage, and we finish the duel. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yuya. I think this is actually a loss. I think we lose to a Kiteroid here. But it was a cool duel to show all the different stuff. He's using pendulums over there. We're starting with 2 pine, so that's how you know it's gonna be a duel. He's triple Ds. Showing a swirl slime. Using the swirl slime with the Burformet, so nothing too crazy. Now we are going to be able to normal summon Pine. Throw away Reincarnation. When that happens, you get to look at the top 5 and add any spell cards to your hand. We don't get a single spell card, so nothing happens. We're going to special summon Boar, pull into a Butterfly, destroy his arc, and then we're going to special summon Deer, pull into a Crane, destroy his back row, and now we're going to bring out Butterfly. That's another Boar. We changed the top of his deck and hit him for 1,000 damage. Now we know what he's drawing, and probably wasn't it was actually the very card he's gonna summon. Pendragon is what we made him draw. Doesn't quite get us to Destiny draw. We do have another Pine already though, so we go with the Pine, draw into a Deer, then we're gonna bring out a Crane, draw into a messed up the Crane again, threw away a flower stacking, super waste of the Crane. Boar throws away a flower stacking, so we gotta go Deer into Boar again, just to destroy this Pendragon, so that wasn't going in our way. Or actually, the Boar missed again, so that's why we didn't do very well. We missed 2 Boars. We get to Destiny draw again. We Destiny draw into Zebra Grass. That way we can get a lethal amount of damage out. We're gonna go with Cardian Pine, throw away Dark World Dealings, doesn't matter. We finally get a proper Boar. Now we can go Zebra Grass into Zebra Grass with Moon. Throw away stacking once again. Now it would have been lethal, but he did in fact have a Kiteroid and at 800 damage, 1,000 monster cannot stand up to anything. So good duel, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yami Yugi. I'm using the Yuya. Early on, I didn't think I would need to use the skill with this deck, but you'll see clearly why we do here, because we don't have a Pine. He's showing Berry Magician Girls, or sorry, that's Lemon Magician Girl. Still don't have a Pine. We have 2 Deer and a Zebra Grass. He's not going too crazy though. He reveals himself to be Dark Magician, doesn't attack us there. Still don't have a Pine. This is the one weakness of the deck, guys. You have to get to Pine. Your opponent's going really slow, so he lets us top deck this Pine. Normal the Pine, draw a Deer. We don't need Deer, we need Boar. So we're gonna bring out Zebra Grass. That's gonna let us return some of these Deer. Just like a Thunder Dragon Hawk, we finally get a Boar. So we're gonna bring out Grass with Moon. That lets us draw into a Pine and special summon Pine. Then we're gonna bring out Boar. Draw, I don't know what that one's called. Only with Butterfly. So he will draw a Boar. That lets us change the top of the deck of our opponent. So we know what he's drawing and it's not gonna be good. Now we get a Reincarnation for that Boar. So we don't get to destroy that face down, but we get a Deer. Draw into another Boar. There's the Boar. Into Deer. Destroy the monster. Now he ties that bind. And a nice easy lethal with that Zebra Grass. So that was a pretty big first turn play as our boy scoops there. You're not always going to have like everything. Those are some lucky top decks throughout. So crazy archetype. I'm really interested to see if this has more support on the way, because it's just so gnarly, so ridiculous, and you're just so locked in. It's so, you need so many archetype specific cards. There's very little room for text. So let me know about this archetype, guys, and thanks for watching.